and you're watching Decadent Beauty TV. Hey YouTubers, it's Nikki here of DecadentBeauty.net. I just wanted to introduce this new video post series that I'm doing called Transitioners Thursdays. I wanted to do a series dedicated to the transitioning and the newly natural because you guys always have a lot of questions and you can never have too much information when you're going natural. So, the first topic that we're talking about today is Scalp Care 101. A little background. For the past couple of weeks, I have been dealing with this recurring dandruff issue. Wasn't anything crazy, just a few flakes on my hairline. But I noticed it started to go more towards the crown of my head, and then it was like really just getting irritating, and I was always like in my head all the time. So I said, let me buy something to help the problem. That's what you do when you have dandruff, right? You say, let me get some dandruff shampoo. So I bought this shampoo, Sunsilk Anti-Dandruff with egg and yogurt. It was, how much was this? $2.99. I bought it. I washed my hair with it. Didn't really do nothing for my hair. The next day, saw the flakes. They came right back. So I'm like, all right, that didn't work. The next thing that I tried was Lush's Solid Shampoo Bar, Karma Comba. Not sure why I tried this. I probably shouldn't have because it made my dandruff worse. It totally exacerbated the dandruff. Like I felt like I had a scully on of dandruff. That's how tight my head felt. Like it was like all the way around dandruff. Like I was like dandruff. It was so gross. It was Flake City for real. Like yup, just like that. Like it was like a club on top of my head of dandruff, and it was like a long line all the way to the back of my freaking head to get in. I just couldn't take it no more. So I was like, you know what? I don't do anything too crazy to my hair because my hair is already pissed with me. My scalp is already doing its own thing. So I said, let me do something that's gonna be a little calming and just really basic. So I went back to basics. I used a simple shampoo made of raw African black soap that looks like this. I just took I pinched a piece off, maybe about the size of my thumb, like that. Put it in a bottle. This is an old Dr. Bronner's Castor soap bottle. And as you can see, I put the black soap in here. I put 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to soften it up. And I fill the rest with water. And then you shake, shake, shake. Feel the suds. Creates a lot of suds. Creates a lot of lather. I just gently squirted that all over my scalp and then massaged it in. And it tingled at first. Didn't sting. It tingled. And then when I finished washing my hair, my scalp finally felt like, thank you. What the hell were you doing this whole time? I don't know. After, I deconditioned with Lush's Curly Whirly, which I really do like, but I'd probably like it better if my hair was loose because there's real pieces of coconut in there, and I was picking out flakes and coconut. Not the move. But I decided, well, let me oil my scalp. This is what you see here in this jar is a mixture of castor oil and jojoba oil, and the herbs that you see in here are actually neem leaf, horsetail leaf, and nettle leaf. I bought these herbs from my local grocery store, health food store. They were like $2-3 a box. I didn't use a whole box, obviously. I used a couple of the spoonfuls of it, and I followed the directions of the Mo Growth Oil recipe. I'll put the link below. And pretty much you just put everything in the jar. Make sure it's a glass jar or something that is heat resistant, and then you could put it in a pot of boiling water to let the herbs infuse, and then let it sit for a day or so. I let mine sit for a couple of weeks. Probably why it worked so good, because I just took this, put my fingers in there, and then just went section by section of my scalp, and my scalp felt a whole lot better. So this is 3 days post-wash, and my hair is not dry, or my scalp doesn't have dandruff. So I consider that a success. What does this mean for you? Well, basically I just wanted to show you that there's a lot of things that you can do to make sure that your hair and your scalp is maintained. Your scalp is your first line of defense. You need to make sure your scalp is looking on point, because if your hair is not doing what you want it to do, take a look at what you're doing to your scalp. This is probably backtrack and see. The two are very related. Take care of your scalp, and it will lead to healthy hair. So a couple of tips before I go. 1, drink tons of water. This was my downfall. I knew I should have been drinking my water. That's one part of my 2012 do better, drink more water. Totally was not drinking more water. I noticed it first on my skin, and I totally ignored it and just put some body butter over it and was like, whatever. But then my scalp just kept getting worse, and I knew then, like, once I knew what it was, I was like, okay, I really need to monitor my water intake. Number 2, recognize that your scalp and your hair might have different needs. It's one thing to grease your scalp because you feel that your hair is dry, and there's another thing to grease your scalp, put grease in your hair because you feel your hair is dry. you have to differentiate the two. Your scalp and your hair have totally different needs, and while it's not always easy to tell, with a little trial and error, you'll be able to find out what it is that your hair likes and what it is that your scalp likes and differentiate. If you're transitioning, you have to remember your permed hair and your new growth are two different textures and they need to be treated differently. So you have to think about your permed end, your new growth, and your scalp. Break it down. Number 3, keep it simple. I tried the shampoo bar. The best thing for me was black soap and water, and olive oil. Keep it as simple as possible. When you shop for ingredients for your shampoos, your conditioners, anything, make sure that you can pronounce everything on the list. If you cannot pronounce it, do not put it in your hair. Do not eat it. Do not put it in your body. This is just regular, not trying to get too deep with y'all, but I firmly believe if you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't be eating it, consuming it, putting it anywhere near your body. You don't know what it is, okay? If you cannot make your own products, buy from established sellers and retailers that have proven to have great natural products, or you could just use things raw, like how I use the black soap and I use black like shea butter in my hair. My hair loves black soap. My hair loves shea butter. I keep it as simple as possible. When I do too much, my hair starts flipping out. A couple of people that make great products that have natural organic ingredients: Onion Handmade, Comet Biologics, and Anita Grant in the UK. Also, who else? Karen's Body Beautiful. Those 4 make great hair products, and check it out. Number 4, stay away from alcohol. Stay away. Don't mess with the alcohol. I don't care if your favorite gel got just a touch alcohol in it. Don't use it. Do not use alcohol anywhere on your skin, period. And lastly, use light oils on your scalp when you can. I use the Evil and the castor oil because my scalp needed a lot more, but on the regular, I probably would use something that is very light. The best oil that you can use on your hair is one that mimics the sebum, the natural oil that our scalp produces, and that would be jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is one of the lightest oils, and it's almost as identical to the sebum that comes out of our scalp. So when you put it on your hair, on your scalp is not going to react crazy because it has that same consistency and the texture and the build as sebum. So jojoba oil is great. Coconut oil is also great. My hair is funny about coconut oil, but my scalp likes it, so I make sure to keep everything separate. And what else? Sweet almond oil is a good one as well. If you don't have anything but extra virgin olive oil, don't fret. You can still use that, but keep in mind you don't have to use it as much. You might have to use only 2 or 3 times a week as opposed to 3 or 4 times a week with the jojoba oil. And that's it, you guys. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. And I hope you stay beautiful. Take care of your hair. Take care of yourself. And peace.